Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Travis and this is Baking and Backpacking. Got a celebrity appearance today. Got my buddy Mike back here. He's from the Facebook groups how we met. So doing our first hike together out here in the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania, that is. So it's supposed to be a pretty cool trail. Got some good views, 30 miles over the next 3 days. So let's see what this adventure brings. Alright guys, we got quite a few firsts on this trip, a lot of new gear. As you can see back here behind me, I got some trekking poles with me. Those are the Cascade Mountain Tech poles. Supposedly they're like the best poles you can get on Amazon. They're pretty cheap, I think they're under $30. So I use them for about the first 3.5 miles and you know, they're pretty good so far. I got an underquilt protector on this trip and a couple other new pieces of gear too. So we'll go over some of that stuff in the video, you know, as the trip progresses. But right now we're just trying to get in some miles. Day one, we're looking at doing about 9 or 10. So, you know, we want to get that done and then we'll do some more recording after that.
I might actually stop my backpack open and grab this thing.
Well, we're about 7 miles and some change in for day one. Plan was to do about 9 or 10 and it's only like 2:40, so plenty of time left today to find a campsite. We'll probably do like one more water crossing, hopefully find a campsite near some water and post up for the night, and that's day one. It's my favorite part about recording for YouTube is the part where I'm climbing straight up a hill out of breath so you guys get to laugh at me. We just had hell of a climb up out of the bottom there, straight up, but probably less than 2 miles to go to camp, so we get this done and we're getting ready to reconnect with the rim of the canyon, so more good views up ahead and then hopefully a stream and a campsite. All right, everybody. Well, a lot of miles today, at least in this kind of terrain with this kind of weather. So I think we did about 10.6, 10.7. There's Mike's set up over there with the Big Agnes Fly Creek 2. And then for those of you who have been around for a little while, you know what my stuff is. But for anybody who does not, complete war bonnet setup over here in the hammock. Blackbird hammock, mountain fly tarp, and then I have 20-degree Wookie underquilt, 20-degree Diamondback top quilt. And that will be the setup for tonight. It's supposed to be in the low 20s tonight. For me, these quilts are good down to about 15, so not really worried about getting too cold or anything. That's the fire pit. Kind of undecided on that, but nice little water source by camp. Already ate some food, filtered some water, so think figure out what to do for the rest of the night now. All right, everybody, Travis here in post-production. I wanted to take a second to interrupt the video because I'm sure, as you saw from the description on the thumbnail, we actually ended up bailing on this trip, unfortunately. You know, it was supposed to be a 3-day trip covering 30 miles on the West Rim Trail, aka the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania, and man, it was beautiful out there. But unfortunately, right before we got to camp on day one, about 11 miles in, Mike twisted up his knee, you know, pretty bad. He told me about it, and, you know, he said, hey, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish this trip. And, you know, we woke up the next morning, and, you know, his knee wasn't any better, and he decided that he needed to head back. And in all fairness, Mike told me to go ahead and finish the trip on my own, but, you know, I could tell he was banged up, and he still had 8 or 9 miles worth of road walking to go. And, you know, being in pain with an injury already and out in the snow and ice and everything, I didn't feel like it was right, you know, to leave him there just in case, you know, something happened to him on the way back. So we both hiked out together about 8 or 9 miles. I am looking forward to getting back out there. Beautiful trail, especially, you know, this time of the year. So I'm looking forward to going back out and completing all 30 miles. But guys, if you want to go on trips like this, Mike and I actually met through the Facebook page that I have for the channel, which is called Backpacking Ohio and Beyond. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that group in the description box down below. But basically, all the hikes that I organize for the channel are going to be done through that Facebook page. So if you guys want to come out and do cool hikes like this with us, go ahead and follow that Facebook group. But as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I apologize for the brevity of the video, but, you know, sometimes things don't go according to plan. But if you guys are liking what you're seeing here, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.